Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related. Please, of course, Manchester United fans, we're all gassed because we finally ended the trophy drought. We are Carabao Cup winners. So salute to Ten Hag, salute to all the players, the coaching staff, everybody. So we will be discussing that. Of course, discussing anything else you lot ask me as well. But big up to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV as always. You lot are the real MVPs, man. You lot are all the man of the matches. You know what I'm saying? So much appreciated. And women of the matches as well. I know we have females who watch also. Just salute to the whole community. But please make sure whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back after the live, you hit the like button on the video. Let's get us up into double figure likes. We're on 7 likes. Let's bump that up to double figures expeditiously. Share this across the socials as well, because I know the vast majority of you lot watching are on socials. Share it across the socials. Click the share button. All them social media apps you're active on: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, anything you're active on. Please share it across, or you can just go to my Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless, or Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless, people. At That's Me Flawless. Follow me on all them platforms and hit the retweet and like button from Twitter, share from the Instagram, and same for Sarcasm City TV. And just as important as those things, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Sarcasm City TV is road to 6K. It is road to 6K. I'm only looking for one new subscriber. Get us up to 5,420. Get us up to that, please. So hit that subscribe button as well and get your questions in. Get your questions in. Just keep them Manchester United related. And of course, if you super chat, I'll make sure I get straight to your question. But there is only one place to start. Legit, only one place to start. Carabao Cup winners, Manchester United. So I'll talk about the game, and we played the final so well because for the large parts of the game, we were second best. But when I say that, it's not like we were bopped off the park or anything. It's not like De Gea was making save after save, especially particular in the first half. And we scored at the right times as well. We scored at the right times, but what Ten Hag's doing is playing to our strengths and masking our weaknesses. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Manchester United are a better team defensively than we are offensively. So why would you not play to that? We are very tough to break down. We are basically a better version of Newcastle because they're also better defensively than they are going forward. Much, much, much better. But what we have in the forward areas is players who can hurt you much better than them. We have a Rashford, we have a Anthony, we have a Bruno, we have a Vegas, we have a Garnacho. And all them players I just mentioned there are not all world class, top class, but they can do things specifically in games that can hurt opposition going forward. Casemiro are even throwing that mix. Seen Casemiro pop up with goals. Look at that again. Important goal in an important game. And also going forward, like his progressive passing, his ability to spray passes with both feet as well on top of that. Yeah, so we just played well. I can only wax lyrical about the entire team in terms of a final is not about playing well. Of course, you want to play well, but it's not about that. It's about the result. And that's what we did. We limited Newcastle, which I thought we would do because not only are we very good defensively, Newcastle are not that good going forward. Because I've been watching a lot of Newcastle recently. There's a reason I was doing so many Newcastle watch-alongs. I didn't. They was either on a Friday night, or there was the late game on a game on a Sunday, or there was the late game on a Saturday. So I was like, all right, let me watch Newcastle since we're playing them in the final and everyone's waxing lyrical about them. And I said this up front, don't really have too much. They have good players there though. They don't really have any play. There's no attacker you take. Obviously, they got bright players. St. Maximum, Almiron, Isaac, Callum Wilson, Bruno G, even though he plays from a deeper position. But I expected our team to deal with it, and we did. We did. I was not concerned. I was not worried. And we won the free kick. First and foremost, I don't see enough people waxing lyrical about Shaw's delivery for that free kick. That is an A1 delivery right on the money. That free kick was exactly where it needed to be. Great free kick. And because it was on the left-hand side, I'm thinking a right foot is going to take it to in-swing. But then it's more outswung. And then the header from Casemiro as well. Like, even outside his overall game, like in particular game, the head is great. And it's only fitting that Casemiro does score the first goal. So then we're 1-0 up. And we're streetwise. We managed the game so well as well. That's what I like. And then the second goal, great pass by Veghorst. And when I say great pass by Veghorst, it looks so simple, but how many times a game in any match do you see that pass get overhit? If he overhits that pass, Rashford can't run onto it and shoot. If he underhits that pass, Rashford can't run onto it and shoot. And Rashford didn't have his best game, but again, impact. And he deserved the look with the deflection, and it's gone in. And 2-0, I'm like, yeah, game over. It's about managing the game. Give Newcastle the ball and say, yeah, break us down and we'll hit you on the break. I say all the time as well, Manchester United are better without the ball than we are with the ball. And that's because Ten Hag doesn't have his players yet. He's working with what he has. But I'm over the mood that we won that we won the game. And I said from the start of the season, target the domestic cups. I never understood people saying don't target the cups. I'm like, why? We haven't won a trophy in 6 years. The competition had opened up with so many of the big teams around us going out. Target the Carabao Cup, go win it. You know what I'm saying? Go win it. And we did that. That's the same way I'm looking at the FA Cup on Wednesday. Somebody mentioned it in the chat, and I get to it as well. It's the exact same. In the FA Cup, Arsenal have gone out, Chelsea have gone out, Liverpool have gone out, Newcastle have gone out. Why would you not go and target that? We haven't won a trophy in 6 years. We can genuinely win a treble. We could have this season near enough an almost perfect season. If we win 3 trophies, that's almost a perfect season. Because I don't think we can win the Premier League. But if we go and we picked up the Carabao Cup. If we go get the FA Cup and Europa League, you've won 3 out of 4 trophies. That is a 9 out of 10 season. You cannot pretty much do any better than that. Because if we were to win all 4, what does that make that at 12? And if someone would have said Manchester United can have a 9 out of 10 season, I'd be like, huh? That's why I put Carabao Cup winners. Can Manchester United build on it? Because yes, I believe we can. This can just be the beginning. I tweeted this out. And I also said, Manchester United fans, don't let rival fans take this moment away. It's the Carabao Cup. Enjoy it. Like the OG Nuruddin says, don't get giddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too over the top, but enjoy the fact that we've won a trophy. All them 2017 jokes is out the window now. If you look at the mess Liverpool are in, the mess Chelsea are in, they'd much rather be in our situation. Every team would have rather have won a trophy. Pep Guardiola gets lauded, like Double A said on Filter podcast yesterday. He gets lauded for targeting his competition and winning it 4 times in a row. I've seen Mourinho target his competition at Manchester when he was Manchester United manager and twice at Chelsea. I've seen Sir Alex Ferguson with the Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez team target his competition. This can now be a catalyst. I'm not saying it automatically makes us successful, like in the future, but I'm saying it can be. It's a great platform to build on. Any player who had any doubts, that's now this trophy has now, you know what I'm saying, moved them doubts to the side now. Same with fans. If anyone had any doubts, media pundits ain't talking no more now about what Ten Hag can do. It's not a question of if Ten Hag's good enough. It's how far can he take Manchester United, and look what he's done in such a short space of time. So I'm really like objective. I can't believe I said go win the Carabao Cup, and he's done it. And he's done it in convincing fashion as well. And people could say, oh, you had a favorable draw. Yes, take advantage of those favorable draws. This is why I was saying yesterday on the Q&A, it's all about winning the trophy. Forget playing the toughest teams. I'm like, why do I want to play the toughest teams? Bring me the most favorable draws. That's why, and that's what we got in the Carabao Cup. That's what we've got in the FA Cup. Europa League, not so much, because we drew Barcelona, who were the toughest team we could have played. And I was hoping, even though we drew Betis, I was hoping we got the Hungarian team, and who I can't pronounce. But I still think we'll get past Betis, but bring me the most favorable draw. I just want to win the competition. I don't care who we play. It's not Manchester United's fault who we play. People act because you get a favorable draw, like it's your fault. We don't pick who we play. It's who you get drawn against. Big up to Dennis. I see you. Says big up, flawless audit. Wait 1 second, actually. Before I do that, likes. We're just under 40 of you lot locked in. We only have 13 likes. What is going on? What is going on? Bump that up to 20 likes. There's just under 40 of you lot in here. Bump that up to 20 likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. We only wanted 1 new subscriber. We should really have hit that, because I know there's somebody here who's new. So big up to all the regulars. Big up to all the new people. When you enter Sarcasm City, pay the toll, people, which is hit the like button and subscribe. That's the only thing you got to do. That's the only taxes you have to pay in this city. Yeah, we're at 16. Let's bump that up to 20. And like I said, subscriber check. We're looking for 1 new subscriber. Hit the subscribe button. Dennis says, big up, flawless. All the time, picked up my younger brother who is in 2nd year of college. 18 there, the empty had seen United shirts, and the empty had is mad. You lot are en route to being back. Absolutely. I agree. And big up to you every time, Dennis. Big up, flawless. Big up to you, Stephen. Manchester United, Evening News are reporting that United are set to kick off a US tour on July 26th playing Wrexham. All right, Fairs. Big up everyone, says RJ. Big up to you, says West Ham FA Cup on Wednesday and then Liverpool away on Sunday. Yes. Big up United Metal, says big up Flawless. I'm a new sub. Love the content. Ten Heisenberg is cooking. United now rock. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining. Thank you for subbing. Much appreciated. It's great that you support the right team as well. And yes, Ten Heisenberg is cooking 100%. Says big up the chat too. Large up to Matthew, says happy days to be a United fan, especially with all the salty rivals crying offside goal wasn't a foul. This is why you know they think we are back and we are worried and they are worried. I love it. Now this is facts. You know what I'm saying? Very happy days. Fans, this is what it was like growing up. In my younger years, when I was a kid, in primary school, when I was in high school, when I was in college, people complaining about Manchester United, complaining about decisions, complaining about us having the ref, complaining about extra time, complaining about our players cheating, complaining about our style of play, complaining about certain players. I love it. This is what you want, because the other people are like, oh, it's a Mickey Mouse Cup and rare. Had Manchester United not won this game, there's over 40 people in here. There'd be 240 in here laughing about us getting beat by Newcastle and all the trophy drought jokes. So yeah, that's why I don't pay that no mind or pay no attention to any of that nonsense. I pay zero attention to it. So Matthew, I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know. Yes, beautiful cross-by shot. That delivery is A1. Big up to Mophead, says cruising through final playing scrappy. These are good signs. When we start cooking proper, no one is safe. They already not safe and we're nowhere near where we want to be. That's the fact, Mophead. This team is nowhere near where Ten Hag wants it to be. And look how far we've gone along. We are now at worst the third best team in the country. We are now at worst. If we were in the Champions League, we're a dark horse. That's at the very, very worst. So imagine if we go and have a good summer. This is why it's important to get them Glazers out, because it's Glazers out all the time. Get new owners in who want what's best for the club and invest in that team. Because we have a manager now who I genuinely believe can take us to go and compete for the big trophies. We're here competing for the second-tier trophies, and that's great. I'm saying that's great because Ten Hag can do no more like this season. But next season, I said this, if we have a great window, I'm expecting a title challenge. I'm expecting a run into the Champions League, at least minimum quarterfinals, at least. And that's why it's so important about the Europa League, because I believe this is correct. If you win the Europa League, you're going to pot one in the Champions League, which then gives you a much more favorable draw, a potential favorable draw in the group stage, which then gives you more favorable draw in the knockout rounds. And then you never know. You're on the easier side, on the more favorable side of the draw. You can end up in the semi-final, and then what? Thomas says, not to be harsh, I doubt Manchester United win without Rashford. Okay, Thomas. You take out, this is not a sweeping statement. Take out our best attacker, we play worse. If you do that for any team, then that would be the case. If you take Benzema away from Real Madrid, they wouldn't be the same. If you take Mo Salah out of Liverpool, they wouldn't be the same. Like, whoever. You take Saka from Arsenal, they wouldn't be the same. Or whoever you think their best attacker is, of course. Big up Joe Zell as well. Big up to you. Yes, RJ. Bit of rivals everywhere. Samuel says, big up Flawless. Big up to you. I get to this question, Dennis, about the lineup against West Ham as well. Don't worry. Big up Montana. I see you. Like I said, I'm starring the better questions. Right, over 40 of you lot locked in. Let's get up to 30 likes. We're 4 short, man. Let's get up to 30 likes. Like check 1212. Let's do so, man. Get up to 40 likes. Have we had a new subscriber yet as well? What's going on? I know there's some new people in here. I know this. Yes, we have. So salute. We're at 5,420. Now the next milestone is 5,425. We're looking for 5 new subscribers. 5 new subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. United Metal, you already know. Hey, big up to Cup winning Eddie in the building. You know what I'm saying? He says Cup winning Flawless in the building. Love to my guy Eddie. Big up Chelsea supporter, even though he's got a Manchester City badge. Yeah, makes no sense, but here we are. Big up to you. I celebrated with a great nutritious meal with my dad last night and good music. We move on, and as always, come on, you Red Devils. Big up to Daredevil every single time. Yes, rival fans are getting scared. 100%. 100%. RJ says, rumors are the Glazers want $6 billion for a full takeover. Yeah. What's it called? That wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me. Jared says, hey, Flawless, loving the instant progress Ten Hag has built at Manchester United. The only way is up, and I'm anticipating another trophy this season and possibly a second place finish in the Premier League. Yes, I did say we win 2 trophies minimum this season. We've got 1. Now we have to go and win another one. And when I look at the draws, when I look at the competitions, both of them, there's nobody I fear. Yes, would Arsenal be tough in the Europa League, whether it is over 2 legs or 1 leg? I mean, whether it's 2 legs or the final, yes. But I'm confident of beating Arsenal. FA Cup is the same with Manchester City, even though it's not 2-legged. But if we were to draw them in the quarterfinal or get them in the FA Cup final, I'm confident of beating Manchester City. This is 2 teams we beat already. 2 very good teams, yes. The only 2 teams you can argue are better than us in the country right now. But I'm confident. Why would I not be? I will get to this question. Don't worry, Nick. I'm starring all the best questions. I'm just getting through all the Carabao Cup stuff as well. The elite and winning mentality by Casemiro having a go at Bruno even after we won, about not passing and being greedy. This is what we've missed, proper leaders. Yeah, man, shout out to, I can't wax lyrical enough about Casemiro and what he's done. A proper team performance as we were sharp in front of goal and were defended like warriors. We have got Spartans in our defense, the entire team, actually. Facts. Man who want to win. Dogs, you get what I'm saying? Dogs. Big up Emma says, Vamos. You already know. Big up to cup winning Taza, who says big up cup winning Eddie and cup winning Flawless and all the cup winning United fans. And he put United. Yeah, RJ, that's why I don't pay no mind. Again, United fans, pay no mind to rivals hating when people say, oh, you lot not Glazers out though. Glazers out chance at Wembley's. You know what I'm saying? I heard it. Glazers out chance at Wembley's. Glazers out chance at every single Manchester United game. But again, people don't care. Like, what does Charlemagne say? People don't care about the truth and the lies more entertaining. And it's just more entertaining to say that. Oh, you lot don't care. Like, no, it's nonsense. You don't go to OT. That's all that is. Big up you lot, yo, on the like check bumping up. All right, we're at 36. Let's go 40. Let's go 40 because there's just under 50 of you lot locked in. So let's go to 40 likes. Let's share this to get over 50 people in here as well. And we're 4 short now of the new subscriber mark. 4 short. Get us up to 5,425. Please. Notorious FAT says, flawless rival trying to say Ten Hag play repackaged Ollie-ball. What are your thoughts? Rivals hating. Because it's not plan A. You know what I'm saying? We approach every game different. Styles make fights. Certain styles playing counter-attack works. Certain styles we dominate. Certain games we can dominate the ball. So it varies. So yeah, they're just hating. That's all. David says, we've seen it all. We've won a lot. We're Man United and we're never going to stop. Big up, Flawless. Come on, United in capital letters. Big up to you, David. RJ says, do you think we should sign Weghorst and Sabitzer on permanence? I've seen enough from both of them, yes. I think they can both be a very, very effective squad players. Yes. Been, in particular, impressed with Sabitzer in the small sample size I've seen him. So yes, it should be Sabitzer and 2 more midfielders. It should be Weghorst and 2 strikers. It shouldn't be just those 2. So yeah, I would. Weghorst wouldn't be too expensive and Sabitzer wouldn't be too expensive. I heard Sabitzer were talking about 20 million. Steal. Weghorst, what would it be? 10? Steal. You need them squad players. We've seen us being in 4 competitions this season, how stretched the squad is with injuries, suspensions. So yeah, I would definitely sign both of them. 100%. 100%. Hey, Thomas, you're a Chelsea fan. Big up to you, though. Daredevil says, many more trophies and special times to come. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What's going on here? Is this on? All right. Just checking everything's running calm. Yes, it is. It is. Continue to get your questions in. I've started all the better ones. And like I said, if you super chat, I will get to it. You know what I'm saying? If you super chat, I get to it straight away. Would you take Neymar, Flawless? RJ, at the right price? Yes. For as critical as I am of Neymar, that doesn't mean I don't think he's a fantastic player. So for the right price, yes. But if you're talking on 80, 90, 100 million, no. I don't think there's any player really worth that. Not called Kylian Mbappe. I've said this before. I'll say this again. I want Ivan Toney, not going to lie. I think he would cook for us. That is my number 1 choice for as a striker. But we don't know what's going on in regards to the betting scandal and that whole investigation. Question to Flawless. What lineup do you want versus West Ham? That's from Dennis. Would I rotate? I've said this. I think that's a bigger game than the Liverpool. No, not bigger. Because the Liverpool game's always the biggest game. That's the wrong word. And words matter. You hear me? You lot hear me say this. The West Ham game is more important than I think than the Liverpool game. More important. And when I say that, it's because the FA Cup, I genuinely believe we can win, whereas the Premier League, no. So I'm not saying throw the game. I'm saying the West Ham game is more important. And will Ten Hag rotate? Yeah. Would I rotate? I rotate. It's Wednesday, Sunday. So you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'd go with De Gea. I'd play Varane. I'd play Martinez. Forget Lindelof and Maguire. I'd play Dalot. I'd play Malacia. I'd play Casemiro next to Sabitzer because we've not seen that pivot from the start yet. And I think that's the pivot. That's the pivot I want to see going forward for the rest of the season because I believe it's better than Casemiro and Fred. So I go Casemiro and Sabitzer. I'd start Garnacho in this game. Yeah, I would rotate. Would I start Anthony? Yeah, I'd start Anthony because he's just getting back up to full speed and full fitness. So I'd go Garnacho left, Anthony right. We are short. I would rest Rashford. I'd probably go Bruno in the 10 because that's all we can do and Weghorst up top. So slight rotation. What's that? Dalot, Malacia, Sabitzer you can maybe throw in as rotation. So I've taken out 4. That's my personal team. So yeah, Montana, I would rotate. Nick says, do you see Shaw staying as our left back alongside Malacia, or could he make a full transition to centre back? His lack of PMP, which is pace and power, people, can be a problem at times. Yeah, it can be, but I would prefer him to make the transition to centre back because I think he's the perfect backup for Martinez, and he can also play left back in certain games, as we seen yesterday, because he's that set piece there. Hopefully, that's something he can add to his game. I'm hoping that's something he can add to his game. So yeah, I would go and get another left back. And then you got options. That's what it is. It's all about options. All about options. Let's see. Qatar of Gajay says Qatar have made a 4.5 billion bid. Glazers want 6 billion. Qatar will bid higher, in my opinion. I'm sure they will. The elite and winning mentality by Casemiro having to go at Bruno even after we won, about not passing and being greedy. Oh yeah, I already read this. Yeah, but agreed, Matthew. 100%. My bad, people. Let me roll down. Let's see. Sabitzer, Sancho. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Sancho. How the hell I forget about Sancho? Sabitzer, Sancho, Malacia. Yeah, I'd not play Bruno. I'd play Sancho in the 10. Yeah, my bad. I forgot about Sancho. Yeah, I'd go Garnacho, Anthony, Sancho, and then play Weghorst. That's what I'd do. I'd rest Bruno and Rashford from that front three. Well, front 4, should I say. I'm not sure if Martial's going to be back. I have no idea. Is Martial going to be back for West Ham? I've heard he might be available. But if he's back, you put him on the bench and give him 20 minutes. Give him about 20 minutes. No, I haven't heard what man called him a waste man. Hey, Flawless, you saw what the waste man Piers Morgan said. No, what has Piers Morgan said? I'll pay him no mind or no attention. Probably back in Ronaldo, I'm guessing. I'm 38 next month. I've seen us win everything, but this season is easily one of my favorite seasons ever. Something about this glorious comeback got me in the fields, all while the Scousers are dead. It's because you believe in the team, Mbappe. And you older than me, so it's kind of like you know as well as I do what this team is built, what this club is built on, and what it's like when Manchester United is successful. And this is just the start. Like I said, this is only one trophy. And we have something to build on. The season has now already been a success, people. Now the question is, how successful is it going to be? Certain team seasons is over. I'm saying Liverpool season's over. Chelsea getting knocked out by Dortmund next week, Tuesday. Season's over. I'm saying and they're 2 of the big 6. It's done. And we've been there too many times where it's been February, mid-February, late February. We're the season's done. Nothing to look forward to. Just meaningless Premier League games. We're still in 3 competitions. Still going to go compete for the FA Cup. Still compete for the Europa League. Premier League, we'll see. I said if we win our next 6 games, then we can genuinely win the league title. But I don't believe we'll win our next 6. Because that's very tough and we have some tough games in there. Liverpool won't be easy. Are we favourites for that game? Yes. But the Liverpool game will not be easy whatsoever. Seeing the academy players being on the pitch yesterday makes me feel like they're going to play a good part in next season. I'm so excited for that. Let's hope so. Matthew says, would you keep Wan-Bissaka out or still think about getting rid of the summer? I think his change in form has been amazing, to be honest. I would keep him because we have 2 right backs now for each scenario. If we want to be more defensive and give the opposition the ball, you have Wan-Bissaka. If we want to be more offensive and we have more of the ball and we're getting up the pitch, it's Dalot. So I wouldn't. Can't believe I'm saying this. I would keep them both. 100%. Perfect balance. What more do you want? Someone who's defensively very good but improving going forward, or someone who is good going forward and is improving defensively? I like both. I've been a big fan of Dalot. And Wan-Bissaka has changed my opinion on him, changed my mind. And I think they'll only both get better as the team gets better and Ten Hag gets more of his players in. RJ says, thoughts on Wan-Bissaka versus St. Maximum. For how Wan-Bissaka plays, St. Maximum is he's the perfect opponent for him. But St. Maximum, that's what Wan-Bissaka likes. Those wingers who try dribble, go, you know what I'm saying, and that cutting on the inside, go around the outside, suits Wan-Bissaka down to a T. Down to an absolute T. Let's go. Malcolm says, big up the ManDem, big up to Malcolm every single time. There's over 65 of you lot in here, which is big. Let's get up to 50 likes. We're 4 short. Let's get up to 50 likes, people. Have we had any new subscribers as well? I'm just refreshing the screen. Have we had any new subs? Let's see what's going on. We had any new subs? No, we're looking for 4 new subscribers, people. There's over 70 of you lot locked in. Only looking for 4 new subscribers. I know there's at least 4 of you lot who are new. Get us up to 5,425. Bill up Alexandra as well. Yes, Malcolm. Good to have that trophy feeling back again. Absolutely it is. Steve said, since Manchester United have won their first trophy of the season, how do you rate their season? Couldn't have gone any better. If I could have wrote our season so far, it could not have gone any better. The one trophy available, which I wanted us to target, we've won. So we've won a trophy. We've improved defensively. We've improved going forward. Individuals have improved. What is there to complain about? So far, right now, 7. Can't believe I've said that. Strong 7. When I'm thinking the overall, I would have took Manchester United's overall season being a 7. Now, if I say 7, that's a disappointment. If come the end of the season, we've not won the FA Cup or the Europa League, that itself is a disappointment, but the season has still been a success because of all the progress we've made. RJ says, won the Anfield win, bad flawless, man. I hear you, man. I want it too. You know what I'm saying? I want it too. Nothing more than I love winning. Nothing more than I love winning at Anfield, I should say. And before I continue, don't forget, people, check out the membership, the Sarcasm City TV membership. Link is in the pinned comment. Many great perks, including how to get on shows here on the YouTube, how to get on shows on the Twitch, how to make sure during Q&As, your questions take priority, like a super chat, plus more. So check out the Sarcasm City TV membership. Link is in the pinned comment. 3 different levels as well. You got Sarcasm Citizen, Sarcasm City Soldier, Sarcasm City General, because it's good to see a lot of green usernames in the chat as well. So yeah, check that out, people. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. Sorry, people, the message I just got on, man. People always see the maths thing. I'm WhatsApp message about the maths. Just here being trolled, by people that's supposed to have love for me, but we move. Ad says, flawless man, I'm gassed. I don't care. What's this? I don't care about the Mickey Mouse trophy or whatever. I've waited 6 years for some joy. The Baldy has given me that FA Cup and Europa next. Ads, you spitting. This is exactly it, Ads. You are preaching to the choir. We are singing from the same hymn sheet. Gassed. People can call it a Mickey Mouse trophy, because if we would have lost, it wouldn't have been a Mickey Mouse trophy. Not in the slightest. We've all waited 6 years for this. Salute to Ten Hag for hitting the first objective, which was the Carabao Cup. That was the first objective. And FA Cup and Europa League is on. It's on. I said 2 out of the 3. It's on. Andy Tate said this, but I can't. I'm not with it. United won the league in 93, 03, and 13, maybe 23. If we win our next 6 games, yes, United medal. I've said that's where I'm at. If we win our next 6 games, the title's on. The quad is on. If we win our next 6 games, but I don't think we will, because our next 6 games are tough. Let me actually pull up our next 6 fixtures in the Premier League. I will do. Would I take Joe Linton? No. Big up to Mohammed, says big up flawless. Big up to you. Steve says, Betis will be tough. Having a good season, they can get top 4 in the league and they will go for Europa League. Like Man United to get to the Champions League. Betis was last in the Champions League in 05. They had Liverpool in their group. Betis won't be easy, but we'll get past Betis because we're a better team. And that's without me seeing Betis like that. We'll get past. We just beat the best team in the league. So I fear nobody from the league. We just beat the best team. Or if you want to say Madrid about, okay, we just beat the second best team. Let's not do that, because everyone was waxing lyrical about Barcelona and how they was going to do this, that, and the third. And someone mentioned Hassam already. And United are going to get beat 4-0 over both legs. Ironically, they got smashed by Spanish opposition 5-2 and could get beat 8-2 or 10-2 over 2 legs. But that's a whole different conversation. We just got past Barcelona. Let's not forget that. Because again, had we lost that, same way had we lost the Carabao Cup final, the conversation would be different. Will Betis be easy? No, I'm kind of annoyed we got Betis. I didn't want a team from one of the top 5 European leagues. Or you can add the Dutch league in there. No, I said bring me the Hungarian team that I can't pronounce. Bring me them. You know what I'm saying? Bring me them. But we'll get past Betis. All we have to do is literally take any sort of lead over there. We take any sort of lead over there, even if it's a goal margin. I don't think we lose. I don't think we get knocked out of the tie. And if we win by 2 goals, I think it's a wrap. That is. Hey, big up my guy Mike, man. Make sure you go follow the Red Lion Picture YouTube channel. Yesterday was a good day. I'm still thinking about what cocktails I want to make in celebration. Big up my guy Mike every single time. Piers Morgan can hate. You know what I'm saying? If he did that, he can hate. LVG had a 100% record in the Premier League against Liverpool, and had now another Dutchman at the helm. Let's hope that record continues. Let's hope so. But that's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy. Big up to Vafa, says top-notch content here, and congratulations. Congratulations, Cup winner Flawless. Hey, big up, man. Much appreciated, Vafa. Big up as well. Nick says being in our current position, we are in the best position we could possibly be in. If we didn't prioritize the Carabao Cup, we would be in the same position with one less trophy. Exactly, Nick. This is why I never understood, don't go and target the Carabao Cup. When did we start turning down trophies? Never. When did that happen? Prioritizing if you are competing for the big 2 in terms of the Champions League and the Premier League, that I understand. But we're not competing in the Premier League. We're short of the Premier League title, and we're not in the Champions League. So go prioritize the 3 other trophies we can win. And I'm glad Ten Hag has that thought process. I'm so happy about that. Watched La Liga all my life, and Betis is my second team. Never thought we would ever play them. Not easy, but they're not playing as well as the league position suggests. We should be pretty comfortable. We should do the business. You know what I'm saying? We should do the business. Emma says, I have a feeling we'll play Real Betis. We played them in a friendly. What is this? Before the World Cup, and we only got beat. Is this in preseason? We only got beat 1-0. Pretty sure they played most of the. Oh yeah, it was before the World Cup. You're right, Emma. And only got beat 1-0. Pretty sure they played most of their senior players, and we played our kids and fringe players. Yeah, they're a decent team, 100%. This is where I'm at, Malcolm. Decent team from their league position. You're not 4th, 5th by accident. But should we be able to get past the 4th, 5th in any country? Yes. I don't care if it's Spain, if it's France, if it's Germany, if it's Italy. If Manchester United want to go where we want to, if we want to aim high, basically, we should be able to get past them. 100% should be able to get past them. Big up Rogue, I see you. Big up to Sayin, big up my Jamaicans in the building. Says big up Flawless, I'm still celebrating. So happy, bro. 2017, oh my word. Facts, absolutely outrageous. Where we at? Right, we're at 56 likes. Big up to you lot. Big up to you lot hitting the like button. Let's get us up to 60 likes because there's over 65 of you lot locked in. Let's get us up to 60 likes. Continue to get your questions in. Please keep them Manchester United related. Subscribe though. We're still 4 short, and I know there's new people in here. We're 4 short of the subscriber mark, and I know there's 4 of you lot in here who have not hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell when you do so. That's the net subscriber mark. Come on, man. You lot are clearly enjoying the content, and it helps the channel grow. So that's why I continue to bang on about it. Big up United Metals has got a bounce now. Great to catch a live stream. Big up Flawless in the chat. Big up, man. We're here 4:30 p.m. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays for the ManDem United show. So big up. Breaking news: United haters are increased. Facts. Matthew says, what's great is the way you want to see how much more Ten Hag wants. Now he's got a taste for it. He even said when they said, you've left the trophy, don't worry, there'll be more. See, man, my manager, focused already. He's like, all right, we won the Carabao Cup. Next game, West Ham. Next game, Liverpool. Let me see these next 6 Premier League games, actually. So it's Liverpool away, Southampton at home, Brighton away, Newcastle away, Brentford at home. So that's Liverpool, Southampton, Brighton, Newcastle, Brentford, Everton. See, the home games are fancy us. Southampton at home, we can win. Brentford at home, we can win. Everton at home, we can win. The problem that I have here, the away games. Liverpool away won't be easy, even though they're in bad form. Won't be easy. And I say that because I've seen better Manchester United sides play worse Liverpool sides, and they've gave us a game and we've not won. We're not going to roll there and beat Liverpool 3-4 or 5-0. That's not going to happen. This is the most confident I've been going to Anfield in years. But if we win, I think it'll be 2-1, 1-0. They're going to be bang up for it. The crowd are going to be bang up for it. They got nothing left to play for. So that won't be an easy game. So Liverpool away won't be easy. Brighton have been in good form, overachieving. That won't be easy. Newcastle away. We just beat them in the cup final. That won't be easy. They're the three. But I actually think the toughest games out of the three away games I've mentioned is Brighton. But I can't see us winning all 6. I really can't. The 3 home games, yes. Because I've stuck my neck out on the line and said, yo, if we win these next 6, we're in a title race. But I can see us dropping points at Brighton or Newcastle or Liverpool. I can see us dropping points. And when I say dropping points, not a defeat, a draw. I could see us drawing against the Brighton. I could see us drawing against the Liverpool. Newcastle I'm more confident about. It's more so Liverpool and Brighton. They're the two. Because one thing Liverpool and Brighton can do is score goals. They're the 2 things. Let me know in the chat, United fans, what you lot think of our next 6 games. So it's Liverpool away, Southampton at home, Brighton away, Newcastle away, Brentford at home, Everton away. Well, put it this way. If we get to Newcastle and we beat Liverpool, we beat Southampton, beat Brighton and beat Newcastle, we can get past Brentford and Everton at home. But it's in a short space of time. That's added in as well. But there is a break because there's an international break after the Brighton game because Brighton's 19th of March. Then the end of March, it's an international break. And then 2nd of April, we play Newcastle away. And then we play Brentford at home on the 5th. And then at home to Everton on the 8th. Jesus. What the? That's 3 games in like 6 days. Yeah, because we play the 2nd of April, then the 5th, then the 8th. Jesus Christ. But then if you manage to get through that, then you're away at Forest, home to Chelsea, away at Spurs, home to Villa, which then will take a shout out Villa. And then it'll take you to the 30th of April. Well, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Mike's convinced we're going to smash them all. No, you know what, Mike? I'm not surprised you said this. I'm not surprised. I'm not. I'm really not. Let's see where we're at. Steve says, with the way United are going, players will want to join the team. The future looks good. I remember on Football Terrace, Terry said Man United finished. Now they're going in the right direction. Big up to Terry. Shout out to Football Terrace as well. We are going in the right direction. Hey, big up my guy Jez every single time. Says big up Flawless. Hit the like button, people. Yes, make sure you hit the like button as well. Ad says Liverpool beat us 5-0 last year. I want blood and revenge. I know that's highly unlikely, but I guess I can dream. Let's end Liverpool season for good on the weekend. Only issue I have with this ads is that Liverpool season's already over, but I get your point. We're literally just dancing on their grave right now. We want to be, you know, the guy in the meme who turned up to his haters' funeral. That's what we're there for. I'd love to beat them 5-0. But I think our biggest win there in the Premier League era is 2-0. I believe so. I believe it's 2-0. I believe so. Someone quote me on that, but I don't remember winning. I don't remember scoring 3. I remember scoring 3 goals there, but it was in a 3-3 draw. We went 3-0 up, and then they scored 3 times. I think Paul Ince scored the equalizer. So I don't remember scoring 3 goals there. I don't. Yes, and big up to Komaran, who says, yes, Flawless, we can win loads more trophies. I trust my manager best since Fergie by far. Absolutely. Nick says, I want to see Garnacho go out on loan next season. Ahmad has proved he's too good for the championship, so he deserves some first team games. Garnacho looks like he needs consistent game time to improve. Because he's 18, I wouldn't loan him out next season. I'd loan him out the season after. I'm saying I get him used to playing Ten Hag system this season, get him used to it playing it next season and more time with better players and a better team, and then look at where he's at. And then if his progress isn't high, then you move him on. Because I think he can be an important squad player. I really do. I think he can be. People forget he's 18. So we don't know what he's gonna look like at like 2021. Matthew says it was great to see Eriksen being part of the celebrations. Just wish his injury wasn't so long, as we've missed his creativity. We have missed his creativity, but it was great to see him there. It was great to see him there. Absolutely. Let's see. Have I missed anything? Let's see. Just making sure I've not missed any of your questions, people. Any good questions? No, I don't believe so. Let's bump up the likes. Over 70 of you lot locked in, which is big. And we are at 59 likes. Let's get up to 65. Let's go 65 likes, people. And if we've had one more new subscriber, we're looking for 3 more subs. 3 more subs, get us to 5,425. Let's bump up the subscribers, man. Let's bump up the subscribers. Of course, we still need the Glazers gone, though. I hate those parasites, absolutely. And hit the subscribe button. We're looking for 3 more. 3 more. Matthew says, I want to beat Liverpool and be the team that ends their top 4 chances. I think even if we beat them, it won't end their top 4 chances. Is it a massive blow? Yes, like them drawing against Palace was. But the teams in front of them are overachieving with your Brightons, your Fulhams, your Brentfords. Newcastle was he just can't score goals. I think they drew, 5 out of their last 6, 6 out of their last 7. So it's still on for Liverpool. It is still on for them. But like I said, we got more important fish to fry than Liverpool. We got the West Ham game Wednesday, which is vitally important to be. Vitally important. Because that's the FA Cup. What round is it? Is it the 6th round? Let's see. Yeah, it's the 5th round. So the 6th round is the quarterfinals. So yeah, get through to the quarterfinals. Absolutely. And then even after Liverpool, we play Betis 4 days later. Thursday, the 9th of March. And then it's Southampton on the 12th on the Sunday. And then we play Real Betis, the away game on the 16th of March. So his games in March is, it's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 games in March. All massively important as well. Massively important. We'll have a look at the other FA Cup fixtures as well. I know Tuesday, Bristol City play Manchester City. I know that much. I'm going to have a look right here, right now, as I'm speaking, and see FA Cup fixtures. FA Cup. Get your questions in. Don't worry, people. I will get to them. Of course, if you super chat, I'll get to it straight away as well. That's one surefire way to make sure I read out your question. So we got Stoke and Brighton, Leicester City, Blackburn Rovers, Fulham and Leeds, Bristol, Manchester City. So that's all tomorrow. So hopefully Stoke knock out Brighton, Blackburn do Leicester, Leeds do Fulham. Actually, fuck Leeds. Fulham do Leeds. Hopefully Bristol City, Manchester City is the big one. There will be a watch along for that on the Twitch as well, people. And then obviously the Wednesday, you got Southampton and Grimsby. Hopefully Grimsby do the business. Burnley, Fleetwood. We get past West Ham, and then hopefully Sheffield United, Spurs. That's an ideal draw. I mean, an ideal result for us. It won't happen that way. But I'm just hoping Bristol can knock out Manchester City, but I can't see it. I can't see Bristol City knocking out Manchester City. I cannot see it in the slightest. Really can't. Where are they actually? Let's see. Bristol. Are they doing well? I don't even know what division they're in. Why is this froze? What's going on? Let me see. Where they at? Let's see. It's not even telling, man. Oh, they're in the championship. All right. Well, where in the championship are they? See that 13th in the championship. I don't see them getting a win. I do not see them getting a win. Well, we will see. All right, 62 likes, man. I said 65 people. 65, 3 more. Girls up to 65 likes. Continue to share this across the socials, even though I've been on here for 49 minutes now. I want a win, nothing else at Anfield. I hope so too. Big up Brian, who says away flawless. Away. You realize that Ten Hag just won a trophy with Weghorst and Fred in the 11. You know how mad that is. Imagine when he gets his 11, bro. Love from South Africa. Hey, big up my South Africans in the building. Love to see people here from the motherland. Love that. Yes, I do realize people ain't putting enough respect. Look at the team. Look at the team that he's getting results with. This is not his team. This is not the greatest individuals. But he's put a system in place and it's working. So yeah, Ryan, I'm with you on that. Weghorst kneeling down and basking in the Man United glory as he won his first ever trophy as a professional footballer. Not the greatest talent, but a workhorse of a player who gave everything for us. Pretty much. Weghorst now officially has more GNA than Kane in the final, along with a trophy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Matthew says, don't you think West Ham might go a little weaker as they have to think about survival in the Premier League? No. I don't see Moyes going light. I really don't see Moyes going light. No. Because they got nothing to lose. All of the pressure is on Manchester United. Adding the fact it's at Old Trafford as well. Adding the fact he was here before. He's going to want to do us. He's going to play his strongest 11. No way do I believe Moyes rotates. We're going to see their first 11 and they're going to be bang up for it. Very similar to Everton. Because when we played Everton, they were battling relegation. Was it in this? I can't remember if it was the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. But when we played them and they gave us a game. It was when De Gea made the mistake. But they gave us a game. I swear, was it 1-1 or did they take the lead? Was it Coleman who scored? And then it was 2-1 and then Calvert-Lewin came on and then he scored a goal and then it got disallowed. I think it was VAR. Nick says, I'd love to see United get a proper DOF in the summer. Would you have anybody in mind? I would love to see us get a proper director of football in the summer. Nah, there's nobody in mind that sticks out to me, but I just want the best in class, whoever that is. Comaran says, what's your lineup against West Ham? I'd go for the same, but I'd start Sabitzer and Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, I went through it, but I'll go through it again. I said, there I'd go De Gea and goal. I'd still go De Gea and goal. I'd start Delo. I'd go Malacia. I'd still start Martinez and Varane. Start them both. I'm saying they're centre backs. I think they'll be fine. Then I'd go Casemiro and Sabitzer because it's not a pivot we've seen start. And I believe that's the pivot I want to see going forward. So for the rest of the season. So I go Casemiro and Sabitzer. Then I play Sancho in the 10. I play Anthony from the right because obviously he's just got back. I play Garnacho from the left and then Weghorst up top. So yeah, I'd rest Rashford, rest Bruno. You know what I'm saying? Let Fred drop to the bench, Wan-Bissaka drop to the bench, Shaw drop to the bench as well. That's personally what I would do. That's just me. Rogue says we should rest Casemiro, Varane, Rashford for the Liverpool game. That's probably what will happen. I don't know if you rest Casemiro, but I can see Varane and Rashford being rested. But that's just the team I named. That's just the team I personally would prefer. But if I see Lindelof and Maguire, so be it. All right, cool. I'm cool. If I was a Man United fan, I would only want to win at Liverpool. United can beat them. I would not take a draw versus them. In the past, they would have. Of course, every Manchester United fan wants to win at Anfield. Of course. But a draw wouldn't be the worst result in the world. Draw is not the worst result in the world. Do we want to go there and win? Yes, but it's not going. Let me repeat this. It's not going to be easy. Do not be fooled by Manchester United's great form and Liverpool's poor form. They're going to be bang up for it. And if you think Manchester United are just going to roll in there, I'm not you, Steve, but I'm just saying in general, and win 3-4, 5-0, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Not a chance. Not a chance. Anfield is going to be rocking. Them players are going to be bang up for it. Klopp is going to be bang up for it. Adding the fact they can derail our title charge, you know what I'm saying? And I put title charge in quotations. That's just added incentive. I've seen much better Manchester United sides go to Anfield and not win. I'm saying I've seen Manchester United fans banging form with top class, world class players, some of our favorite players, some of our legends, and not win there. It's not going to be easy. It's why we don't win there a lot. There's a lot of draws. Even under Ferguson, there's a lot of draws in there. There's a draw at Anfield's not a bad result. Do I want us to win? Yes. But it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to be fooled by their poor form. It's the most confident I am going to Anfield in a long time. But it's not going to be easy. I'm saying like 1-0, 2-1 max. I don't see more than 3 goals in this game. Do you think St. Maximum is overrated, Flawless? No, I think he gets his plaudits. I think he gets his fair plaudits. It's just the end product thing with St. Maximum. RJ says, if we weather the storm for the first 25 minutes at Liverpool, at Anfield, I think we will emerge victorious. But Flawless is right. It won't be an easy game. Yeah. They're going to be how they started against Real Madrid, for those that watched the first leg. If you've not watched it, go watch it. Absolutely fantastic game. In particular, the way they just imploded and got packed after they went 2-0 up. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like, and we're going to say that Real Madrid ain't a very good side. Like, no, there's a reason they slapped them 5. And we've seen what they did to our Real Madrid. And we don't have Real Madrid's individual talent. We don't have their talent. Even though we're a good side. We don't have a Benzema. We don't have a Modric. In terms of offensively. Like Casemiro's of the level of Modric, but not going forward. Like his better work is more defensive in the middle of the park like that. Whereas Modric is more progressive. So that's why we've seen what they did to them. Ryan says, I can't lie, I used to be on the St. Maximum train, but my word, his decision making and end product is trash. Yeah, it's not the best. Needs to improve on that. Ad says, but I highly doubt Bruno will be rested. Ten Hag has refused to rest Bruno for any of our games. He's our fittest player with the best fitness. He's only had 3 days off injury in 4 years. Yeah, that's why I said I said my personal team. Do I think he rests Bruno? Probably not. Would I personally rest him? Yes. Rogue says, not going to lie, I don't fully trust Sancho. His work rate is not that good and he looks lazy. Nah, I disagree with this. I think Sancho's work rate is fine. He just don't run around. He don't look like a Bruno or Rashford. So, quote unquote, it looks lazy. He presses well. All his pressing numbers is high. He tracks back if he's playing out wide. I disagree. I don't think he's lazy. I don't think he's lazy. To beat United, we have to try and end you lot early. Otherwise, the longer the game goes on, the more chance United will win it. We need an early goal. It's pivotal. I hear this, Ryan. And who was it just said it before? Was it? Somebody just said pretty much the same thing. Yeah, RJ said it about weathering the storm. That's always the way at Anfield to play the game. Weather the storm for the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you get into the game. Don't give the crowd anything to get up for. Yeah, if we get an early goal, the crowd will get up and it'll be very hard for the United players to deal with. Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's why it won't be easy, because you got to go there, weather the storm, and then get into the game. I'd say his lineup for West Ham, De Gea. Yo, can you lot still hear me? Is my connection gone? Oh, nah, I'm back. Did I go then, people? Let me know. It told me my connection was fairly good and dropped out. But hopefully it's all right. Hopefully it's all right. I don't think it's froze anyway. My lineup for West Ham: De Gea, Malacia, Martinez, Maguire, Dalot, McTominay, Sabitzer, Sancho, Rashford, Vegas, Palestri. Okay, fair, that's fair. If I see any lineup I see against West Ham, I'm fine with. Whether it's heavy rotation, whether it's slight rotation, or whether it's no rotation, I'm with it. I'm with it. RJ says, just look at how Ten Hag has improved players. Just goes to show the ineptitude of Oli as coach and manager. I never foresee Wan-Bissaka making such an improvement. That is a fact. That is a fact. Hey, you lot likes as well. What we saying? We're at 66. Let's get to 70. Let's get to 70. Let's get up to 70 likes, you lot. Let's get up to 70 likes. Let's share this. Let's go back over 60 people in there. Hey, and we hit the subscriber mark. Salute to you lot, man. We hit 5,425. So we hit the second subscriber mark. So you know what? Let's hit the third one. Let's go 5,430. 5 new subs we're looking for. I know there's at least 5 of you lot who haven't hit the subscribe button. Pay the tax when you enter Sarcasm City, which is the like button and subscribing. That's the only tax you have to pay. Then it's a tax-free city after that. They're the only 2 things you need to do. So please get us up to 70 likes, because we're at 67. And now next subscriber mark, 5,430. Make sure you do so, people. Make sure you do so. Where we at? Let's see. Yeah, come around. I can see that. I won't be surprised if Maguire starts against West Ham. I can see Maguire and Lindelof starting. I really can. Mbappe commented, nice to see you smile on Sancho's photo with Rashford in the Carabao Cup. Come on, Qatar. Hey, if we get Mbappe, we winning everything. If we get Mbappe, quad next season. Calling it now. If he's the only signing we make, we are winning the quadruple if we sign Mbappe next season. Do I believe it happens? No. But everyone knows, I've waxed lyrical for those that don't know about Mbappe, and he's the only player I would spend big money on. I think he's that good. Kylian Mbappe in the Premier League. Oh my Lord. It's over. Haaland, who? Like, just give us all the trophies. We winning everything. Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup, St. Johnson's Paint Trophy, Wimbledon, the French Open, the Australian Open, the US Open, the Ryder Cup. You know what I'm saying? Everything. We are winning everything. The WBC Championship, WBO, WBA, IBF, IBO. Gives us everything. We're taking everything. The Championship, League One, League. It's all ours. I'm saying we winning trophies of competitions we're not even in. Serie A. You know what I'm saying? Coppa Italia, the Pokal Cup, Coupe de France, the whole 9. If we sign Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah. I've watched Fergie do this many a time at Anfield. This was the game plan. Fergie's tactic when he played us away from home would be to make sure they don't concede in the first 30, so the crowd goes quiet and then get more into the game. Absolutely. Absolutely. What we need to do is score an early goal. I'm saying that's what we need to do, is get an early goal, because then that turns the crowd against the team. So we need to go there, get an early goal in the first 10-15 minutes. I think if we do that, the game's dead. Game's dead if we do that, because us on the counter attack, we know all about it. Sancho is not a PMP player. That's why he looks lazy. Far from it. His game requires a far more technical playing style around, not hero ball that Bruno does. Lol. Next season we will see his best. Yeah, he's not lazy to me. You can criticize Sancho, but one thing I wouldn't criticize is his work rate and his effort. That's all well and good. That's fine. I think PSG value Mbappe more than Neymar and Messi. Yeah, because he's younger, so they can get more money from him. Absolutely. Ad says, you can see now, Flawless, how important Anthony is for balance with the team. We missed him so much, and he even tracks back and helped out Dalot a lot. Yeah, I know what Anthony does. Does he need to make improvements? Yes, 100%. Needs to make improvements. One, availability. That's my biggest issue with him. He seems to be getting injured a lot, so he needs to be more available. Number one. Number two, vary his game. He is a little bit one-dimensional going forward, but I think he's only just turned 23, so that will come. I like the fact he's adding goals to his game, because that was one issue and one thing people had spoken about before he got here, and we don't have a lot of goals in this team outside of Rashford, so I like that. Scoring like the goal against Barcelona, for example, and I think he should get more. He's good enough. So with Anthony, I like it. It's a great start, but he does need to work. Not need to work. He just needs to improve his game, yes. But he has great balance, great outlet. I speak on it all the time. Cameron says we do need depth though, Flawless. I wouldn't go that far for just getting Mbappe. You wouldn't go that far. I would go that far. Do we need depth? Yes. But bring us Mbappe, it's a wrap. Show's over. Show's over. Big up to Mukos as well, Flawless, regarding Mbappe. Why do you believe that we can actually get Mbappe? Plus, do you think him and Rashford together can actually work? I actually just said then, I don't think we sign Mbappe. I don't think it happens. But that is my dream fantasy signing. But does it happen? No. But let's say hypothetically we were to get him. Do I think Rashford and Mbappe can work? Yes. Absolutely. Play Mbappe left, Rashford through the middle. Fine with that. Or you play Rashford left, Mbappe right. Or Mbappe right, Rashford left. You figure that out. That's what that is. When you have players of that quality, you figure it out. That's what that is. The same way Real Madrid fit. Who was it? Ronaldo, Zidane, Raul. Who else did they have in that Galactico teams? They fit a whole bunch of players that shouldn't have fit together and won the champs. Obviously, Claude Makelele was key to that as well. But yes, they won a champs. And that team, Figo, how do you fit Zidane, Figo, Ronaldo, all these stars into one team? You make it work. 100% you make it work, without doubt. So yeah, bring me Mbappe. Mbappe and Rashford together on the counter, brother, I promise you the premise finished. And then if you add in a Eriksen, a Casemiro, a Sancho to that with the creative side, yo, we can break down low. Everyone's going to sit deep. If we were to sign, I can't believe I'm having this conversation, but let's go there. If we were to sign Mbappe, everybody's sitting deep. And that gives so much, and Mbappe would be the focus, which then gives more space to a Rashford, more space to a Bruno, more space to a Sancho, more space to a Anthony, more space to a Eriksen, more space to a Casemiro. So you're giving our better players even more space because everyone's focused on Mbappe. It's crazy. It's great you mentioned the Galacticos because they were never a success. No, that's incorrect because they won the Champions League. So to say they weren't a success is a lie. They won the champs. They weren't as successful as we expected them to be, but they did have success. But they weren't successful because they sold Makelele. As successful as they should have been, they sold Makelele. That's what happened. They sold an important piece, and we have our own Makelele and Casemiro. Come on, man. I know ball. Don't do that. Don't do that. Brush says, large up Flawless, this is just the beginning. Run me the Mickey Mouse treble. Nah, it's not a Mickey Mouse treble, it's a treble. That's what we call it, Brush. A treble. I'm saying in that. It's not a Mickey Mouse treble. A treble we're on for. Big up to yeah, you crazy if you think I'm saying that. That's jokes. Big up to TS. I almost read that out as well. Big up, but you're not in a title race. Come on, you gooners. You're new here because I would know by that name. I don't think we're in a title race. I've said this. So when new people join, ask me. You know what I'm saying? And that you can ask me. No, I don't think we're in a title race. I've said this religiously the entire season. Yes, Muka. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, man. I know. I run jokes. I run bants. I know ball. You know what I'm saying? And I know ball. But before we continue, Brush says, on a more serious note, RIP to Stephen Featley. First time I saw him was right here on Sarcasm City. Again, RIP to Stephen. For those that don't know, Stephen Featley, he ran S Featley TV, Arsenal fan. He passed away a few days ago. Martinelli actually dedicated his winning goal against Leicester to him. So salute to Martinelli for that. Go retweet and like that and quote tweet, and yeah, because he would have been over the moon. He was a member of the channel. He was a part of the membership, so he was always on the members Q&As on Twitch, and I literally spoke to him a couple days before we passed, and yeah, man, he was like, yo, I'm gonna get back on, shout me for the next membership, and I was like, yeah, I will. So RIP to him. Great Don as well, man. Funny guy, like he was like always running bants. Me and him would always go back and forth about that Arteta in and Ollie in and stuff like that, man. So yeah, RIP to Stephen, man, every single time. And I know he's gassed up there about Arsenal beating Leicester and the goal being dedicated to him. I know he's gassed. I'm saying I love that from Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? Some things is bigger than football, and that's definitely one of them. So yeah, man. RIP to Stephen, man. Jeez, what are you lot saying? Oh yeah, don't forget Battle of the North at 7 as well. Hit my throat. What's going on? One sec, water break, people. That being said, hit the likes while I'm doing this. We're at 71 likes. Big up to you lot. Let's get up to 80 likes, yo. Let's get up. 80 likes. Hit the subscriber button as well. We've not even had one new subscriber. I'm saying since hitting the last subscriber mark. So let's get it up to 80 likes because you lot are enjoying the content. I'm seeing new people in the chat, which is all well and good. So yeah, hit the subscribe button. Get us up to 80 likes as well. And yes, very classy by Martinelli. Yes. RIP Stephen, big up Martinelli. Absolutely for doing that, man. And shout out to Melina who made that happen as well. Let's see what's going on. Ad says Ten Hag has shown he can build a fluid attacking system, and with a front three of Rashford, Mbappe, and Anthony, who can take each of his positions with ease, we can make our team unpredictable. Absolutely. People are like, how would you make it work? Yo, you have two of the best players on the planet. Well, two of the best and most informed players on the planet. Figure it out. I'm saying Ten Hag's more than capable of figuring it out. He's smart enough. I seen us go to the Bernabeu with a Sabitzer, Fred, and Weghorst pivot. Midfield, sorry, and it worked. So you think he can't make Mbappe and Rashford work? You're crazy. People are still saying we are still playing on a counter-attack in football flawless. Your thoughts? Couldn't care less. Let him hate. Let him hate. Also, Mbappe is not a pace merchant. He comes up leaps and bounds and has shown an immense ability to also create goals and chances. He's very technical in tight spaces as well. Absolutely. How many goals do you think Mbappe will get in the Prem for United? A rough estimate. So, question. At least 30 plus. I'll have to have a further think about it because I need to see what the rest of the team's looking like. But at least bare minimum 30. Bare minimum 30. Pardon me. Flawless thoughts on Ronaldo potentially getting a finalist medal. If he gets it, so be it. So be it. Is it safe to say Casemiro is the best CDM in the world? Yes, it is. Well, is Mbappe going to trap back and support his fullback? If he don't, then he'll be dropped. Yeah, we know that Ten Hag's going to have him working hard. But again, he is a luxury player, but let's dominate the ball so we don't have to worry about tracking back. This is why you don't see De Bruyne and tracking back. You don't see a Foden tracking back because Manchester City, and not Manchester City this season, but Manchester City when they've been at their best, dominate the ball. Go dominate the ball. If you have 70% possession, how much tracking back are you doing? So by the time the team wins the ball back, they're tired. They're tired. So to me, it's like, yeah, I don't worry about that. Again, people, I don't think it happens. Someone asked me the question. But that is my dream fantasy signing, is Kylian Mbappe, but I don't think it happens. Of course Mbappe would work. Of course. Look at the players it is working. You think Weghorst is working, but Mbappe wouldn't? Mbappe would work. 100%. And again, this is with bad. I don't think if we were to sign Mbappe, it just wouldn't be him. I was clowning around when I said just bring me just him, but we'd still add more to it. I think we'd still add a midfielder. Like, definitely, without doubt. We'd still probably add a number 10 as well. Quality. And he could be a part of like someone, I think it was RJ who said it. It could be a fluid front three as well. It could be. Yeah, come around, you here playing. This is FIFA. Man said Bellingham, Osimhen, Rafael, Leao, Frimpong, Kim, and Jay. Yeah, you playing too much FIFA, my guy. I would play him down the middle. Definitely an option. Flawless, who would you have as captain next season? I know it'll probably be Bruno, but me personally would love it to be Casemiro, just maybe with the language barrier. I'm not really too fussed about who's the captain, because if you have captain-like tendencies, you're gonna showcase them. It doesn't matter. Like you're saying here, Casemiro, and I've said it before, he's the leader, he's captain-esque. So giving Casemiro the armband will not increase that. He's still gonna continue to be Casemiro. Same with Varane, same with anyone else who you think is a leader. Same with any Manchester United team in the past. People were captains before they got the armband. Like Roy Keane was a captain before he got the armband. Same with Steve Bruce. Same with Gary Neville. Same with Rio Ferdinand. Same with Nemanja Vidic. That list goes on and on and on. So I don't really put too much stock in the captaincy. I really don't. I really like Mbappe, but I think PSG has ruined him and spoiled him so much that his mindset is not something clubs will embrace, especially if we're planning to be a collective, not the one-man team. Yo, it's Kylian Mbappe. You risk it all. Risk it all. It's Kylian Mbappe. People said the same about Cantona when we signed him from Leeds, and look how that turned out. If you get the best out of a player like that, he can take you up a whole nother level. Very similar, because someone said, and I missed it, about Neymar, when I said I'd take Neymar, and he was like, oh, he's flaky. Another player at the right price for Neymar, though. If he gets it right, he takes you over the top. There's very few players like that in European football. If you have the chance to get a difference maker to your football club, to me, you take that punt. Like Benzema is the prime example of that. He's a player who can take your team over the top. There's very few of them. Mbappe, I believe, is one of them. Neymar, skill-wise and talent-wise, I believe, is one of them. There are very few. There's probably 4 or 5 of them on the planet. And if you have the chance to get one, to me, you get one. Without doubt. You go and get one. How many likes are we on? 75. 5 more. Get us up to 80 likes before we close out. Get your final few questions in. I'm going to close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes, people. So continue to get your Manchester United questions in. And don't forget, we are Carabao Cup winners. Just putting it out there. So if your team hasn't won a trophy in 2023, yo, talk to me politely. Don't even talk to me nice. Talk to me polite. I'm saying, talk to me polite. That's what I'm saying. Let's see, how many likes are we actually on? Have we hit 80? I want to hit 80 before I close out. Definitely want to hit 80 before I close out. Matthew says, do you think it was right to give Rashford the goal yesterday? As for me, his shot looked like it was going wide without the deflection. I thought it was on target, but I need to see it again, Matthew. But yeah, I think it's right. You know what I'm saying? I think it's right. Mbappe is the dream, but I think Kane is the reality. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, someone just asked me. So I'll be like, yeah, Mbappe is the dream. PSG has not ruined Mbappe. Mbappe is a smart man who, at the age of 24, held PSG and French football to ransom. Does he have an ego? Yes, but he's also top 3 players in the world. You take him, simple. To me, yeah, you take a player of that caliber. Because if you get it right, he levels you up to you're in a whole different league. It's a big statement. That's signing Van Persie when we signed Van Persie. It's that level. That's signing Casemiro and the impact we have. Mbappe could have Casemiro-like impact. And we all love Casemiro. I think the vast majority of us would say that's the signing of the season. That's our best signing in years. He's been, the best signing pre-Fergie. So why would you not go and get another one of those potentially? Could it go wrong? Yes. But we could sign Harry Kane, it could go wrong. We could sign Ivan Toney and it could go wrong. We could sign Osimhen and it goes wrong. There's always a risk. There's no signing you make who's 100% going to be successful. So you're taking a gamble. And to me, I would definitely take him. I don't see the issue with it whatsoever. That's just me, though. Yeah. Mbappe is that signing that tells rivals good night. How much would you be prepared to pay for Mbappe? Give him a blank check. If we get, and this is with new ownership. Give him a blank check and say, what do you want? What you say he wants away, I'd pay 150 M's for him. I think he's worth it. I'd pay 150 million. When you think Modric went for 100 M's, what's Mbappe worth? Chelsea signed Modric for 100 million. Liverpool signed Núñez for 90 million. And he's got 6 league goals in 6 months. So if Núñez is 90 and Modric is 100, what is Kylian Mbappe worth in today's market? 150 M's is a steal. Are we saying that Mbappe is not twice the player as Darwin Núñez? Are we saying he's not twice the player of a Mudryk? So if we're paying twice the money, yeah, it won't even be twice the money, it'd be 150 M's, and Núñez was 80, 90. See, I can do maths when I want to. And he's double, triple the players these players are. So to me, 150 million is a steal for a player of that caliber. Yeah, so that's why I said 150 M's. Personally, yes, 150. That's why I'd be prepared. And if they said 160, I go, all right, cool. Again, this is all hypothetical. This is all with new ownership with the Qataris, for example. Do I think this happens hand on heart? No, I don't think it happens. No, I don't. Cameron said, this is why I trust Ten Heisenberg. He can make the most of the players play well, especially the starters. Facts. See what's going on. Did I miss anything? I know you lot are talking amongst yourselves, which is cool. That's absolutely fine. Let's see. It's good to see you lot in the chat, communicating with each other as well. Yes, ads. Yes, the signing of Mbappe would be like Cristiano to Madrid for 80 million at a slightly smaller scale, but I reckon impact on the team would be similar. Yes, the same way they stole him from us. That was a steal. For everything they got, 80 million was cheap. Absolutely. Emma says we could get him on a free if we wait a bit. He's only signed for 3 seasons. I just pay the money now because I don't think he's here long term. I think Real Madrid, yes, he fell out with Perez and he rejected them. I think that's where he ends up. See, he's a Galactico. It makes sense. He fits exactly what Real Madrid are trying to do. So we get him 150 M's. And if we have him for 4 seasons, cool. What could we win in those 4 seasons? And then you get big money for him. You get more than what you paid for him. And then you move on. Yeah, like Mbappe is worth 150 M's when you look at today's market. Núñez went for 90. What was Núñez? 90. How much was Núñez? 90 million? 100 million? Mudryk, how much was 100 million? So 150 million for Kylian Mbappe is cheap. Ad says, no time for waiting. If you get Qatari owners, get him in now because he'd be affordable and you build around him for the next 8 years. I agree with this. I don't think we have him for 8 years, but you agree with this. Yes, Cameron. Big up to you. You win everything with Kylian in this. That's my thought process. Like I said, look at attacking players coming into the Premier League and look at the prices they're at. Mudryk and Núñez are 2 I use as examples. He's triple the players they are at bare minimum. Triple the players they are. They're nowhere near in the same stratosphere. So really, we should be playing triple the price, but we won't be. Still. And if it goes wrong, if we sign him and it doesn't work out, we move on. Big signings don't always work out. Look at Liverpool with Núñez. Vegos has been a good addition. No ego, first team guy. Yeah, salute to Veggie. You know what I'm saying? Weggy. Salute to him. Shit, how many likes are we? We're at 76 likes, man. Get up to 80 likes. Final few questions before we close out, people. Final few. And we got the 1 new subscriber as well, so big up to you lot. Don't forget, 11:30 p.m. Doing the Most, which is the Premier League show. Doing the Most, the Premier League show where we look at Premier League weekends games. So we look back at this weekend just gone. We look at those games, then we have 5 categories, and then we nominate 4. We pick 4 nominations for each category. And then we'll just myself, Ahmed and Ryan and you lot in the comments will discuss it. So it'll be the most unforgettable goal, most unpredicted result, most unacceptable error, most under the cosh manager, most untouchable manager. But it's from this weekend's games just gone. So for most unforgettable goal, we'll select the best 4 goals, I'll run a poll, and then we'll decide what wins. That's how it works and have a discussion. So that'll be 11:30 p.m. here on the YouTube channel, Doing the Most. Rogue says we want to see Hassam getting cooked. Oh yeah, Battle of the North, 7 p.m. Ad says, aside from dreaming for Mbappe more realistically, I think Ten Hag wouldn't take him simply because he wants other positions as priority. Qatari owners' pressure is what would bring Mbappe to us. No, I think Mbappe fits what we're trying to do. Because you can play Mbappe through the middle or you can play Rashford through the middle. We need strikers. So Mbappe fits that. We need a striker. If man are talking about Garnacho not being good enough and going out alone, we would need another left winger. So Mbappe fits that. We need a fence. We don't have goals in this team. Mbappe fits it. So Mbappe, not only is he a great vanity signing, he's also a signing we genuinely need. Genuinely need. 100%. Sam was so salty yesterday. Yeah, man, he can hate. He can continue to hate. That's the Sam for you, man. Always hating, man. Got too much salt out there in Jordan, man. Too much salt. Used to put the salt down here in the gym. Used to change that diet, though. You know what I'm saying? Too much salt. Way too much salt. Oh, what's going on? All right, we're going to close out, people. We are going to close out. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Make sure if you're watching this back live, you hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment after the show as well. Salute to everyone who's listening on all the audio platforms as well. All the audio platforms, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. You type in Sarcasm City and you get all the shows apart from watch-alongs. So all the shows on the YouTube, all the shows on the Twitch, you get on audio-only platforms. The links for everything is underneath in the description. Big on my guy Carefree Lewis G as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. His link is underneath in the description as well. Here we go. Ad says, no, I don't doubt that Mbappe would not fit. I just think Ten Hag prioritizes a midfielder like De Jong and a striker like Kane or Osimhen for big money. Mbappe would be the best bonus signing. I think Mbappe is a better striker fit than Kane and Osimhen because he's a better player than both of them. That's just me, though. But I think I agree, we definitely need a midfielder. But I think we need a midfielder. We need 2 midfielders to me. We need 2 strikers. We need 2 midfielders, another backup centre back. I genuinely believe that. Maybe even a left back. That's what I would say. Absolutely. All right. Well, yeah, I think that's it. Again, people, I just close out on saying, Manchester United fans, enjoy the Carabao Cup. Enjoy the Carabao Cup. This is just the beginning, something to build on. Enjoy the game on Wednesday. Obviously, there'll be a watch-along here, but if we get through that, then we're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We've got Betis this month. Get past them. We're there into the quarterfinals. I believe it's the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We could win 3 trophies. We could legit win 3 trophies. We're on for a treble. And I said if we win our next 6 Premier League games, Premier League title race is on, even though I don't think we win our next 6. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule, though, here on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Like I said, doing the most. We're back 11:30 p.m. here. And then tomorrow, back same time, 4:30 p.m. on the YouTube for the ManDem United podcast. Then over to the Twitch on Tuesday for Bristol City versus Manchester City FA Cup watch-along. And then we're back Tuesday night for the Manchester United Liverpool show, myself and Saint. Then Wednesday, you will get, what will you get on Wednesday? Manchester United versus West Ham, FA Cup watch-along. Then you will get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A like you do every Wednesday night. Thursday, you will get, again, the ManDem United podcast, 4:30 p.m. Then Thursday night, you will get the Manchester United Arsenal show with myself and Cam. I'm saying, gonna talk from the Arsenal podcast meets the ManDem United podcast. Then Friday, myself and Eddie will be back for the ManDem United podcast, 4:30 p.m. And of course, you'll get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A to end your working week at 11:30 p.m. And that's everything. See that off the top of the dome, man. That's the schedule. And that's just the YouTube. I don't mention one Twitch stream, but that's just the YouTube. Go and check out the Twitch as well, because there's so much content over there. I say that's where you get other Premier League watch-alongs, FA Cup watch-alongs, Champions League watch-alongs, etc., etc. I'm saying, man, like, what's that Eddie Hearn meme? Why are you not on your knees paying homage to the schedule? Ain't a schedule anywhere else like it. You know what I'm saying? Look at the stacked schedule. I didn't even mention, like, the NBA watch-alongs and things of that nature. But we're here doing crossover shows and stuff like that. But that's all off the top of the head. I didn't even read that. That's the crazy thing. Didn't even read that. Oh shit, did Lewis just raid me? All right, big up. I'll keep going for like 10 further minutes. You know what I'm saying in that? So get your questions in. Big up Joe. Big up Clicks. You know what I'm saying in that? Big up the Senegalese Maldini. Big up my guy Lewis for the raid as well. Big up my guy Lewis. I'll answer any further questions before we close out, you lot. Let's see. Ad says, big up. I'm glad to have come to your channel at the same time Ten Hag is taking us to the promised land. This journey will be good. Yeah, man, and we going to enjoy. Ads. We definitely going to enjoy. 110%. We are going to enjoy. Since there's over 140 of you lot now locked in, let's get up to 100 likes. You know what I'm saying? And that. Big up to Cam. Says, big up. Happy guy. You happy too. You top of the league. You know what I'm saying, Cam? You top of the league. Hey, big up Neil Gunner as well. Big up. Who've got winning the West this season? In the NBA, I don't know. Because it's close and the West is stacked. So I don't know. But hey, hit the like button. Everyone who's just come over from the raid, hit the like button. everyone who's just joined over from the raid, hit the like button. Get your questions in because I was just about to close out. But since you lot have come over from the raid, I'll keep going for the show for a further 10 minutes or so. You'll get your questions in. And I know everyone who's come over from the raid as well has not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button. We're looking for 4 new subscribers. 4 new subscribers. Get us to 5,430. Hit the subscriber button. Pay the toll when you come to Sarcasm City. Pay the only tax is hit the like button and hit the subscribe button as well. What are we saying? 100 likes, man. We're at 87 and there's over 160 of you lot locked in. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to your question as well. Yeah, man. Big up the Raiders. Make sure to like and sub. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tend to build or forget about Bob. Man's a joker. When Arsenal beat United in the semi-finals in Europa. Yeah, Arsenal in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good one, Cam. Think you win another trophy, and if so, which ones? I said before the Carabao Cup, I said 2. I said 2, bare minimum. But yes, I think we definitely win another one. And if you're asking me to pick between the 2, I'd say Europa League. And why I say Europa League, 1 is because I think that the main reason I say that is because I think Ten Hag will prioritize the Europa League over a FA Cup. Because we've seen him do it against Barcelona, where before the Leicester game, he rested Varane. I mean, before the first leg, he rested Varane. Before the second leg, he rested Varane, which lets me know where his mind is at. It lets me know where his mind is at. So I would say, do I think we win another trophy? 100% yes. I believe it's the Europa League. However, that's not me saying we can't win the FA Cup. Put it this way. If we won a treble, it would not surprise me. I'm saying, if we won a treble, it would not surprise me. The treble's on. But it's not the treble. A treble is on. And if we do that, it's near on a perfect season. If we win 3 out of the 4 competitions we're in, that is an absolutely phenomenal season. Phenomenal. And Ten Hag would deserve all the plaudits he's getting. And the fact we're in this position is crazy. And the Carabao Cup is just the beginning and just the start. But I said this, we win more trophies than any other English team this season. I've said that from early, though. We might not have a better season than them because, say, Arsenal or City pick up the Premier League, then that would be a better season, of course. But I'm just saying we win more trophies. You know what I'm saying in that? And I'm over the moon about that. I can't believe I'm saying that. Yes, smash the likes. Smash the likes. The only thing that concerns me is the fixture list. Fixture congestion. 7 Premier League games in April, bro. And if we progress in FA Cup and Europa too, it's kind of peak. And players got to get to it. To Senegalese Maldini, who says Europa League counting as a treble. A treble, yes. Not the treble, but is it a treble? Yes. Because it's 3. 3 is a treble. Click says, any collabs? Man called him off, with Matisse. Yes, I'm over on Battle of the North in an hour from now. 7 p.m. 7 p.m. I'm over there. He literally just tagged me right now. He just tagged me. So yeah, 7 p.m. And you lot bump up the likes as well, man. You know what I'm saying? You lot we're only at 88 likes. There's over 130 of you lot. Let's get up to 100 likes. And has anyone subscribed as well? Has anyone subscribed? The Senegalese Maldini, who says, okay, fair enough. Yeah, man, it's a treble. Big up Raja as well. Hey, how have we had that raid and there's been no new subs? What is going on? Hit the subscriber button. Cam saying it's the domestic treble. How is it a domestic treble? Never mind. I'll just let that joke go. Never mind, Cam. I know, you know what I'm saying, you're probably tired. You've been working. It's cool. We'll just let that slide. Winning the Europa League would be the repeat of Jose's first season at Man United. That's crazy. And also on top of that, winning the Europa League gets you into pot 1 of the Champions League draw, which then gives you a better chance of getting a favorable draw in that competition the season after, which then increases your chances of going further. Go win the Europa League, man. Go win the Europa League. Cook Hassam, I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way. Yeah, Hassam's stressed. I heard he was stressed about us winning. Click says quadruple talks, yeah or nah. Not for me. I've said, Clicks, if Manchester United win, if we win our next 6 Premier League games, then yes. Because then that will take us to 30. And then that means we'd be this close to the top of the league or even closer. We have to win our next 6. That's what I'm saying. So I'm no quad talks. I'm not a Liverpool fan from last season. I'm saying treble talks, though. I'm with that. Treble talks, 110%. 110%. Final few. Have we had any new subs? What is going on with you lot? I've even bumped up these likes as well. You lot are lazy with the likes. Come on, man. 88. Girls up to 100. Over 110, 115 of you lot in here. Girls up to 100 likes, man. We're only at 88. Hit the like button, man. And subscribe as well if you're clearly enjoying the content. Man said it's not a joke if you win Europa and FA Cup on top of Carabao Cup. That's a domestic treble, as in a domestic cup. I think you read it wrong. It wasn't a shot at United or anything. No. I know it wasn't a shot. It's not domestic because domestic means in your country, fam. That's what I was running jokes about. Europa League is not a domestic treble because it's not a domestic competition. It's a European competition. Premier League is a domestic competition. FA Cup is a domestic competition. Carabao Cup is a domestic competition. Europa League is a European competition. So if we were to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup, that's a domestic treble. That's what I was making. That's why I was laughing at Camps. That is not a domestic cup. But it's okay. We all have brain farts, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do maths the other day. These things happen, man. I couldn't do 5,395 plus 5. These things happen, man. It's okay. Sorry, my brother. What's the news on Martial? He could be big help if you can get him back near the end of the season. Can't stay fit. You know what I'm saying? Can't stay fit. Big fan of Martial. Quality. I think he's top notch. Absolutely. But he cannot stay fit and available. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Cam, I knew you was on lack of sleep. That's why I said initially you thought I was taking a shot at you. Nah, that's why I said I know you're probably tired. That's why I let it go. I understand. I get it. We got Liverpool away. Next in the league clicks. You know what I'm saying? We got Liverpool away. No, I don't count the Community Shield as a trophy. Nah, I don't. No. Can't be like Ryan last season when he thought he went through after showing chest about doing the quad. Yep. Keep or sell Martial. Sell. The right price. Sell. Can't stay fit. Big fan. Massive fan. Super talented. Can't stay fit. What use are you? You're not available. I said I needed at least 30 plus games from you this season in the league, and we might not even get 20. Might even get 20. Always injured, man. You know what I'm saying? Always. All the time. So mad. But yeah, we're going to close out anyway. Actually, let me get messages. 1 second. Hold up. Big up, Saeed. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I held down the MUFC Unfiltered podcast, so make sure you go check it out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm going to sign out of that. Thing bugging. Make sure I do that. Oh yeah, people. I think that's it. We got any other questions? Nah, we haven't. Hey, just love for all you lot who came over from the raid. Big up to everyone who was here early. Hit 90 likes. Big up. I don't even know what okay, all right is saying. Like, all right, okay. Oh yeah, come around 100%. If only Martial was in, man said Casanova, that's one of my favorite rappers, but we move. If only Martial wasn't so injury prone, he would have been quality to this team. Absolutely. Without doubt, he would have been. Absolutely. If I start bugging, it's because my connection starts bugging, it's because I opened up a new tab, people. Just letting you lot know. Yeah, that's the biggest frustration, is that it's not a talent issue. It's not that I think he's trash. I'm saying I think he's top notch, but you can't get on the pitch. I'm saying in that. What use are you? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But yeah, again, love, man. Clicks, big up. Much appreciated. Teneglis Maldini, I heard what you said earlier as well in regards to you already being subbed. It wasn't aimed at anyone who's already subbed. So large up. It is. I'm saying, okay, all right. See, people, stuff like this. Fans hating. Love it. I'm saying it's only a Carabao Cup. I'm saying it's the least prestigious trophy we've won, and people are hating. This is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Successful season this season, going to the summer transfer window next season. I mean, at the end of this season, and have a successful season next season too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, love to Cam as well. Says big up the chat and the hardest working man on YouTube. Hey, salute to Cam. You can catch it every Thursday for the Manchester United Arsenal show. Every Thursday, 11:30 p.m. /midnight. But again, love to everyone that's locked in. We're back on the YouTube channel tonight, 11:30 p.m. doing the most. Premier League show, for those that haven't seen it, we have 5 categories when it comes. So we look at the weekend's games just gone. We have 5 categories. We pick nominations for each category, and then I run a poll, and then we decide a winner. Most unforgettable goal, most unpredicted result, most unacceptable error, most under the cosh manager, and most untouchable manager. So yeah, big up. Yeah. Appreciate it, Maldini, my guy. Appreciate it. Well, again, we're gonna close out. Love to everyone that has locked in. Yeah, okay, all right, man. You hating is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, man. You hating because I guarantee you don't support United, innit? What is your news with your takeover? Man said oil money secured yet. No idea. I've heard nothing new. So I'm just sat back and I'm just waiting. This is why I've not got gassed about it yet. I'm just sat here waiting. But love to everyone that's locked in. And this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in. Let me see who's live actually. See if I can raid anyone. If not, I'll just redirect you lot to doing the most. That's what I'm going to do. No one's live. Let me see. I need to tell Saeed to turn on this. Yeah, he needs to change that. All right, we'll just go to doing the most. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm going to redirect you lot in here to doing the most. All I need is, even though it's at 11:30 p.m. tonight, all I need you lot to do is hit the like button as soon as you land here. There's just under 100 of you lot. Hit the like button when you head over there, because then we should at least be at 50 likes. You know what I'm saying? We should at least be at 50 likes. But again, Manchester United fans, enjoy this. Carabao Cup winners. This has been, again, the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.